Hello, I'm just going to go ahead and make my lasagna. I added my noodles. There's a couple more in there that are pretty much all my little cheese squares. Just using the Great Value brand. Kind of dumping the meat. This is actually the Beyond Meat. This is not regular ground beef. It's the Beyond Meat with some peppers, onions, some herbs. I used oregano, thyme. This is really quick. And I have mozzarella cheese as the squares on top of the noodles. And I'm just dumping this meat in kind of so it can be a little thick. Let's only use one, Beyond Meat container. This is what I use right now. If you're vegan, I am not fully vegan, but sometimes I do play around with vegan meats. Okay, this is the Beyond Meat. Get it from Walmart for about $4. So I like to do noodle, cheese, meat, and I always like cheese to be on top of my noodles. It's just a quick lasagna meal. I need a little more. A lot of my ingredients will be kind of frozen because this is really quick. Hope you can see okay. It looks kind of dark. You know what? This might help. Okay, there we go. I got the oven at 350. Yes, the blend that I have left over of cheese. I like to clump the cheese. Thumbs up if you like real cheesy lasagna. The next thing, I'm just gonna throw some mushrooms in sauce. Since I come out, I put them in the oven, then I'll taste flavor more. These are frozen mushrooms. It's even better if they're fresh. But right now, this is just what I have. I like a lot of mushrooms. That's what I have left in this freezer bag. Kind of like the season, especially vegetables if they come right out the freezer. I'm going to add a little bit more peppers, although I did cook with peppers. I'm going to add some fresh ones or frozen. Because I don't mind a lasagna that kind of tastes kind of vegetable-like. These ingredients are even better when they're fresh out the store, but if you are in a rush or just a quick meal, try using some frozen stuff sometimes. It'll be fine. I'm going to add some kale that I have in the freezer. These are frozen as well. ahead and do it however you want. Can't really mess up lasagna, can you? It's just kale. I'm just gonna season this again a little bit. It'll be perfectly fine. Probably just use salt and pepper, but sushi cake, I'm not one that cooks with salt really, but I'm gonna put it because of all these water and vegetables. Just helping the seasons come a little bit. There's more salt than I really use. You can tell I don't use this much. All different kind of seasons coming together. You can measure if you want. Dang, can I use this sometimes? And this is one of my favorite seasonings that you usually can't go wrong with. I just add it mainly for the taste of the veggies. Alright, so now I'm going to add some more cheese. Let's put whatever I have in here. I got some, this is from Thanksgiving. Some Monterey and Colby Monterey. I'm just popping them in a little bit throughout. The thing about lasagna for me is all about the cheese. Of course, the sauce is going to help. So I may have to open up another can of sauce. I'm just popping cheese in for those little bites. Feel that? We got a few left of this one. If I can make more sauce. It's a big lasagna. I use a whole can of sauce. I usually like to season these sauces up, but I feel like it's a lot of stuff. I like a lot of sauce in my lasagna. And I notice when I make lasagna, oftentimes I use a half a can for my sauce. Just want to add a little bit more sauce, especially like a saucy lasagna. But I also need sauce for the top. So once again, I'm just gonna add a little more seasoning over that sauce. Because I didn't have time to really mix it or do it separate, I just wanted to have some level of seasoning. Because this might be a tad bit too tomatoey. Add some type of seasoning. Add another herb, my oregano here. And thyme, that's what I have in front of me. And now I'm going to save some of these squares for the top of my lasagna. So I'm going to need most of these. So I'm going to use up the rest of this cheese. Sometimes I do like to add the ricotta cheese. Like I said, this is a quick one. I feel like you use so much cheese. Now I'm gonna put the last bit of noodles on. Usually I would set these out on um, a plate. Give myself, so it's not, it can drain a little bit, but it's fine. Improvise. Oh man, the oven is on 350. I'm gonna throw it in there for probably 30 minutes to 45. You'll know when it's ready. Next time I think I'm going to have my sauce in a separate bowl to mix in last flavors for the top. So I do like to put a little sauce on top. It's good regardless, but it has that because it got cheese on it. But it got that sharp sauce taste. So now I just top it with my cheese again. I kind of like to use the squares and mozzarella. To bring it all together. Do you guys have a favorite cheese that you like to use? Are you a picky cheese person? Do you go by certain brands? I'm not very picky. I actually really like pepper jack. I like mozzarella and a better quality of mozzarella. Of course, it's going to taste better. The better the cheeses are, the better all that. But sometimes you just need to get a quick lasagna in. Mm-hmm. Really like to make sure that sauce is moving. And this is a very simple lasagna, but for me, lasagna is all about the cheese and, to me, sauce. Sometimes it can get a little dry, and I just like to add another layer of sauce. And then I just season a little bit more and let it just cook and cover it without the aluminum foil touching the actual cheese. This is how I bring it kind of together. And even just the basics. This is running up. Oops, a little more than I was trying to go. It's okay. Just something. I like letting herbs cook for a long time. It really helps to bring the flavors out. So I'm just putting a little bit on top. And I'm going to go ahead and put that right in the oven. A little bit. I'm going to cook for like I said, 30 to 45, about 45 minutes, upwards to an hour, as long as everything's melted and cooked and bubbling and boiling. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.